Takes about 3 or 4 hours to drive down to Abu Simbel once you get past the military checkpoint. Best time to travel down is between October and March. We were there in October. It's still pretty hot. I think it was low 40s when we were there, but looks a great trip and some great things to see in the Sahara on the way down. Abu Simbel refers to two massive rock-cut temples in southern Egypt. They were built by Ramesses II in the 13th century BCE. One's for himself and the other is for his wife Nefertari, and both of them were actually moved in the 1960s when the Nasser dam was built. They had to move them, otherwise they would have been underwater. So they actually numbered all the bits of rock, cut it up, moved it above where it sits today, and reconstructed both temples and the mountains. And once you get a look at them, it's just awesome what they've been able to do. I think the original engineering feat of building these temples was just incredible. What they did in the 60s was probably equally as incredible. The actual town of Abu Simbel is pretty cool too. Very much different to the other towns we went to in Egypt, and just a different outlook. It was really nice.
مش اي حد يقول لي عنك يا اخي ما تتكلم جد. اكسكيوز مي، انا اعتقد الزبائن
اسالهم ايوه ولا مديهم التذاكر؟
انت بديهم؟
ايوه.
اكسكيوز مي.
The great temple that you can see here is dedicated to Ramesses II and the god Amun-Ra. There's actually 4 colossal statues of Ramesses II on its facade, and they show him at different ages because he actually did rule for 68 years. The statues and paintings and carvings into the walls of the interior of the temple are just incredible, especially when you consider that this previously was 60 metres below where it is now, and if it hadn't been moved it would have been underwater, under 60 odd metres of water in Lake Nasser. So to be able to take this temple and pull it apart and rebuild it and maintain all the paintings and carvings and statues, just an incredible job. This is the inner sanctum, which has 4 statues in it, and it's been designed so that twice a year the sun shines on those 2 middle statues that you can see. So on October the 22nd and February the 22nd, the sun actually shines directly on the middle 2 statues. The other temple is the temple for Nefertari and the god Hathor. Even though Ramesses II did manage to get his statues out the front of this one as well. So even though it's a bit warm down there and it is a bit of a drive to get down there, it's well worth the trip down to see these temples. They are just incredible. It also gives you an idea on how large that dam is. When we started in Aswan and we drove for about 3 or 4 hours and we're still on the edge of the dam, so it really is an incredible feat of engineering. Also not too far from the Sudanese border. I think we're only about 25 kilometres from Sudan, so it's a great drive through the Sahara. On the way back we drove through some of the new housing areas of Aswan and this is what they look like. There's still a little bit of development going on, but yeah, there's some great housing being developed there.